an activist organization, and there's a lot of groups out there that kind of push letterhead and on people, but we actually push activism on people, and that's what we're doing here in Rockford today. Kind of coming out to support the police and let them know that we appreciate what they do. What they do is come out and defend us and risk their lives, and I think that we need to show them that we appreciate them. In Chicago, the morale of the police is really low. There have been 3 police officers that were shot dead in the streets of Chicago in the last, in as many months. And Louis Farrakhan wasn't there to show any outrage about that. So, I think it's very hypocritical that, here we have a situation where, this situation kind of fits his political agenda. So he comes here to Rockford to protest the police, but if one of these Rockford police officers had been shot dead, would Farrakhan have come here to protest that? I don't think so. So, I think that we need to show the police that we support them. We need to call out, these fake civil rights activists like Farrakhan, and then also just I love coming to Rockford. David Hale, Rockford Tea Party, good Rockford people. That's what I love.
I'm David Hale with the Rockford Tea Party, and I started this protest today to support the Rockford Police Department. We wanted to let people know that Rockford is a good city. It's not a racist city. Louis Farrakhan was here about a week to 10 days ago. He was pretty harsh on Rockford. He's pretty harsh on the Rockford Police Department. And the Rockford Police Department has been a fair department. They've done a good job. There's never been a problem with race issues with the Rockford Police Department. And Louis Farrakhan coming here to say what he said, it was unfortunate. What's really unfortunate about it was that a week later, Louis Farrakhan met with a known terrorist leader of Iran, Ahmadinejad, in New York City. So I don't know how he can go from Rockford, meeting with African American leaders in Rockford, to meeting who embraced him, and then going to meet with Mahmoud Ahmadinejad from Iran to talk to him about the world's problems at the UN. So I had a concern, felt that we needed to have a protest. William Kelly called me, said let's do something, and so I said, yeah, let's get a little something good together, and we'll just show the Rockford Police Department that we support them. David Hale, D-A-V-I-D-H-A-L-E.
And your position or title?
I'm the coordinator of the Rockford Tea Party.
And what was the purpose of this rally today?
Well, we just wanted to come out today and support the Rockford Police Department. Recently, Louis Farrakhan was here in Rockford to, he was kind of critical, very critical of the Rockford Police Department. And we feel that the issue has been resolved with the Rockford Police Department. It's been resolved with federal authorities. Rockford has been making strides at correcting whatever errors happened. And I don't think that there's any reason for people like Louis Farrakhan to come here and pile on to the already tenuous situation going on with that situation. So we felt we'd come out today and support the Rockford Police Department and just let everybody know that Rockford's got a good reputation when it comes to race.
And how were the police made aware? I saw some waving, some thumbs up signs. Outside of that, were they sent a letter or any sort of notice?
I did not notify the Rockford Police Department that we were going to be here. We just showed up and exercising our free speech and standing on the sidewalk.
Why do you think it's important that the police know that there are people, and namely your party, that support them?
Yeah, the Rockford Tea Party supports the police because the Rockford Police have got a really hard job. They're great police officers. They're one of the best in the country, and we just wanted somebody here to understand that somebody is watching, and somebody is paying attention to the issues that are going on in everyday life here. And that it's not just about people like Louis Farrakhan coming here and stirring up problems. And it's not just about Jesse Jackson stirring up problems. We're we're not going to get anywhere in this race issue when we have people like that stirring up problems. Rockford Police Department hasn't had I don't know why the issue is being I understand if we sympathize with the family, we really do. But we also sympathize with these police officers who were part of this very unfortunate situation. We just want the police department to know that somebody does care, somebody does recognize them.
Are all the people who turned out today, are they all involved with the Tea Party? Or are there some
most of them are Tea Party people. Some of them have just heard about this on the radio. William Kelly, who ran for state comptroller, who's very politically active in the Chicago area. He was on the radio a few times this past week talking about this issue also.
Are there certain principles of the Tea Party that kind of hit home with this, with why you decided to come out?
You know, not really, but sometimes the Tea Party, I think, needs to step outside of our core principles and make a stand. And I felt that this was one of those situations where we needed to step outside and make a stand for Rockford. This is for Rockford. Rockford's being, you know, people are saying bad things about Rockford because of Louis Farrakhan coming here. People are acting like Rockford is a racist city, and it's not. They're acting like Rockford has you know, police officers that are shooting people for no reason, and I felt that we needed to make a stand because the Rockford Police Department is a fair department.
What have you been able to see from the reaction of people so far? I just saw an officer drive by and do a thumbs up sign. That was the only reaction I've seen so far, but have you heard anything from officers?
I have heard from one officer. He was pleased that we were supporting him, but we don't have a lot of interaction with Rockford Police. It's not like we're, you know, talking to them every day. So no, I haven't really gotten any feedback.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add, or anything else that we should know?
No, it's good. Thank you. Cool. Louis Farrakhan was here in the last 10 days or so, and very critical of the Rockford Police Department for the handling of the Barrymore case. And he made it look like the Rockford Police Department was a racist department, and they're not a racist department. The Rockford Police Department is fair, and they don't have an issue when it comes to shooting people. And bringing Louis Farrakhan in here, a national leader, to criticize the Rockford Police Department on this issue, to me was unfortunate. I also felt that, you know, Louis Farrakhan is one of the worst race baiters in the country. He's listed with the Southern Poverty Law Center, which they watch hate groups, and they consider him and his group a hate group. And for African American leaders to welcome him with open arms to Rockford, knowing that he has such a track record of racism, it really it was unfortunate to me. And I felt that, well, you know what, we need to make a stand for the Rockford Police. We need to say something because, you know, they're not going to really come out and beat their chest and say we're great. They're going to do their job quietly. They're going to do their job quietly. They're going to do it effectively. I felt that we should come out and say something on their behalf. Say we support them. We support them when people like Louis Farrakhan come and try to come down on them. That's what communities do for each other.
So why attach Tea Party to it, which is more, you know, fiscally conservative? I mean, I've listed those points before in my stories as government relates.
Right. Well, I've had people asking me about the case, and I've been following the case, and I felt that, you know, it was use the power for the good. If you've got the ability to have people join together for a community issue like this, why not go ahead and ask people if they'd like to participate? Nobody has to participate. It's not required. Anybody that participates on their own. And it's just a matter of, you know, let's join together and support our community. Because I don't want Rockford to look like it's racist. It's not. Rockford is a good town. It's got good leadership. And the police department is a good police department. And I don't think anybody was really stepping forward to say that. I think we needed to step forward and say that.
All right. And last question, or anything else you want to ask?
That's all I have. Thank you very much. Okay.